Salam alaikum YouTube, was cracking it, yo. Angry Biracial, back with another video. Yo, I have walking pneumonia, so forgive me for coughing and stuff, but I want to talk about some things because the Ashville clan is at it again. The Ashville clan is at it again, and I want to discuss it. This is an impromptu live, so I'm gonna give it a couple minutes for people to get alerted and get on before I actually start. So enjoy my new song, Don't Look at Me That Way, before we start. All right. Oh, I hate being sick, y'all. I hate being sick. Give me about 3 or 4 minutes so people can be alerted that I'm on, and then we will start. Enjoy my new song.
Not alone. Yeah. Yeah. You're not alone. She kept her secrets under makeup. Yeah, cover it up. Heavy as a winter coat. Fix some glasses in the nighttime, trying to hide it, hiding what the daylight wrote. Oh Lord, a busted lip she powdered over. Yeah. A black eye she tried to mask, hide the pain. Told herself that she was clumsy, it ain't your fault. Prayed the questions wouldn't ask. Shame sat heavy on her shoulder, so heavy. Fear kept tugging at her sleeve. Yeah. She rehearsed 1,000 stories, so many lies, none she really could believe. But the mirror didn't judge her. No, it did. It only showed the truth. Show me the truth. And the tears she could not swallow, yeah, kept telling her to move. Move, girl, move. Don't look at me that way, please don't. Already feel small, so small. I am not my bruises. No, I'm not. I'm trying not to fall. It's so hard to stay. If you've got a little kindness, I could use it here today, right now. Oh, hold my hand and listen. Just listen. Don't look at me that way. Yeah. She walked into the ER, quiet tears falling, hoodie pulled around her face, keep it low. Hands were shaking at reception, yeah. Voice got lost inside the space. She whispered, I need somebody, please help. Clerk nodded, sign your name. Sign your name. Room 410 behind a curtain, hide away. Beating hard she couldn't tame. Can't stop the pain. When the nurse drew back the fabric, honey, take your time. She said, honey, take your time. It's alright. She answered, I fell down some stairs. Yeah. Then her mouth began to climb. Tears falling. The nurse reached out and touched her hand. Reached out. Said, you can tell the truth. You can tell me now. You're safe right where you're sitting, baby. I believe in you. Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do. No, no. Don't look at me that way. No, I already feel small. Feel so small. I am not my bruises. Oh, no. I'm trying not to fall. Trying to breathe. If you've got a little kindness, a little love, I could use it here today, right now. Oh, hold my hand and listen. Just listen. Don't look at me that way. Yeah. All the blame she carried with her fell away, cracked and tumbled to the floor. Yeah. Every sorry, every secret, so many sorry, she could barely hold no more. He tried to kill me, came out shaking like no more, like a bird that learned to fly. Spread your wings. The nurse said, you're not alone here. No, you're not. And she finally let it cry. Let it cry, baby. They cleaned the cuts, took pictures. Really now called a number she could trust. Told her you did nothing to deserve this. Oh, you are worthy, you are loved. Yeah. Maybe healing starts as quiet as a whisper, like a breath you almost miss. In the kindness of a stranger, yeah. In the courage of the truth you risk. Oh Lord. And the world can feel like judging, feel so cold. But tonight it's just this room, only you and me. One heartbeat and another beating through, saying, girl, you made it through. You made it through. Don't look at me that way, please don't. I'm standing up again, standing tall. I am more than what he did. Yeah. I am more than all the pain, more than a kind. You've got a little kindness. Need that light, I could use it while I change. Hold my hand and listen. Hold it tight. Don't look at me that way. No, no, no. She papers with a real name now. Not the story fear I told, leave it behind. Walked out under hospital lights.
Oh, I wasn't even on stage yet. That is my new song, Don't Look at Me That Way. I really enjoyed writing that song and singing that song. Again, this is an impromptu live stream. I didn't plan on this, but because y'all know I'm sick. But the Ashville clan is at it again. The Ashville clan is at it again, making up stuff and harassing one of the few black families that moved into this area. Like today, salam alaikum, sister. How you doing? So today, I was feeding my kids breakfast, and I got a knock at my door. For those who are coming late, you can watch the replay, and I'll do a regular post on this. I'll chop it up and do regular posts. But I was feeding my kids breakfast, and I got a knock at my door, and it was a sheriff, right? And my kids are already traumatized from the last time cops knocked on my door, and they pulled me out and had me put my hands against the wall because these same racists lied and said I was waving around a weapon. I got the video. I will show you all that in a minute. Yes, I have, and I'm going to be posting a link to this racist woman's job because they need to know what type of racist woman works for them. And so, but I'll get to that in a minute. Again, forgive me, I'm really sick, so I sound really off. But I was feeding my kids breakfast. I got a knock at the door. Whoops, let me remove this. And a sheriff was there. And he served me because they're playing tit for tat. Now he served me with a civil no contact, no stalking order that they filed against me because of my videos I'm making against them, which making videos against someone is not illegal. But she alleges that one of my followers has been following her around. Man, no one of my followers live in Asheville. I mean, sister, no one of my followers live in Asheville. You know what I mean? And I've never instructed any of my followers to do anything but to call her job and report her for the vile racist things that this woman has said. But I got screenshots, I got video, I got all evidence that I'll be showing in court. You know, this is going to get dismissed because it's just superficial tit for tat hearsay that, you know how white women do. They got the white woman tears and they think that, the white woman tears is gonna pave the way for them. Well, it has historically, but it's not going to work here. But anyway, this is what she's saying allegedly happened. I got it all. So let's share the screen. Right here. Let me know if y'all can see this. I'm gonna read it because it is low on the screen. I got the paper over here with me. It says, and we're gonna go through this and debunk all this. Since September 13th, 2025, Jesse, meaning me, angry biracial, has made multiple false allegations regarding me and my husband on his public facing social media accounts. He has told his 80,000 plus followers, at least you got that part right, they have 80,000 followers, my full name, my face, my kids' faces, and informed them of my residence. Again, all that is fake. I never showed her kids' faces. I've never informed anyone of her residence. We can go over all my posts. I've never showed her residence, and never showed her kids' faces. Nothing. But she's a racist liar, so whatever. He has harassed me at my workplace and has also made accusations against my nursing license with the Ohio Board of Nursing. Harassed you at your workplace, meaning I called your supervisor and let them know what type of person you were one time. That's not harassment. That's facts. You know what I mean? Calling your supervisor because you're a fucking nurse who is racist. Calling your supervisor, letting them know what type of employee they have working there. That's not harassment. I didn't talk to you. I asked for your supervisor, you know, and my wife's a nurse practitioner. She knows a lot of people in the nursing community. You know, it is what it is, right? And he also made accusations against my nursing license. Yes, I filed a complaint with the Board of Nursing. I showed the Board of Nursing the screenshots, you know, the no contact order, everything. Yes, I did that because that's what you do to racists. You expose them to the public, right? and this is where it gets like, this is where like she really starts to you know, the white woman tears and show really starts to come up. He has also encouraged his followers to contact my workplace and file complaints. I did do that because that's what you do to racists, you know. I've also had an unknown male follower of Jesse stalk me. An unknown male follower. You know what? Men don't follow me. Like, what are you talking about? I'm a male feminist. I am pro-black women. Black men don't follow me. Like, well, what are you talking about? See, this is how racist this woman is. She knows she's racist. She knows she's being exposed for being racist. So she thinks that every black male that happens to be going the same way she's going, like if she's sitting at a red light and a black guy pulls up behind her because he's going the same direction, say, oh, Jesse must have sent you. Angry Biracial must have sent you. He's stalking me. That's the type of racist, scared of every black person type of shit this woman is displaying. You know what I mean? Black men don't fucking like me. You know what I mean? Because the content I do. I have no black followers. I mean, no black male followers. It's like what are you talking about? Unknown male. The fuck? You know, I've also had an unknown male follower of Jesse stalk me to the point of getting my personal cell phone number and harassing me regarding the false allegations. This lady is just making up stuff to make up stuff. So an unknown follower of mine, a male follower of mine, has been following her and stalking her. You know, I wonder who else she's harassing. I wonder what other black man she's threatening and harassing and threatening to hang their family by the train tracks. I wonder who else she's doing that to, because this ain't me, you know, saying that men don't follow my channel like that. We can go through my channel analytics, and it's like 80% women, because my channel is centered towards women, right? Again, forgive me, I'm sick. And let's go to the next part, because I got all this. Let me put it on up here for y'all. You found the screen I'm sharing. Oh, I hate being sick, y'all. I hate it. This walking pneumonia is kicking my butt. Is it this one? I'm trying to find. Oh, here it is. Sorry. I'm a bit out of it. Here's the next part, right? Now, I'm reading it as we go. I am fearful for the safety of my family, my husband, and myself. I'm now being escorted in and out of work by security for safety purposes. You see how dramatic this woman is? You know, and she's wasting the security people's time to play to this dramatization, to play to this false narrative that she's being stalked by me. Lady, I did my videos on your racist ass, and I went about my way. I don't think about you. I'm not worried about you or your racist family at all. You know what I mean? No one of my followers is stalking me. I've never instructed any of my people to do anything but let your work know that you're racist. You know what I mean? Because that's what people do. People expose racists on social media, and then once they're exposed, people call their jobs and let their job know what type of racist. And plus, you're a fucking nurse. You work with black people, and you wonder why black people would hate going to the hospital. You have to deal with racists like your fucking self. But there's more. There's more, right? So I feel that Jesse, wait. Safety due to his actions, right? So trying to say that I've orchestrated this huge plan to have my followers stalk and arrest her, lady, you're a fucking nobody. You're just another loudmouth racist online, except you live down the street from me and you threatened to hang me and my children from the trees and by the train tracks. And the only reason why that got dismissed was because you sent it from an alternate account. It's clearly you. It speaks about everything that happened. It's clearly you. But because they can't verify that it is you without getting IP addresses and all other stuff, they dismissed it. That's the only reason why it was dismissed, lady. Says, I fear that Jesse and or one of his followers at Jesse's directions, due to his social media postings, is going to show up at my home, my workplace, or even where my kids attend school with unknown ill intentions due to Jesse's false narrative that he continues to post on multiple public-facing social medias. False narrative, right? Let's look at some of these so-called false narratives. She called 911 after her husband and 3 other white men aggressively came to my home, to my driveway, and tried to confront me. When it didn't go the way they wanted to go, she called 911 and told the police that I had a gun and I was waving a gun around. Let's roll that beautiful bean footage. Let's see exactly what happened. So check this out. Let's talk about these false narratives that she's pushing out. I'm going to have fun in court with this one. Here we go. Let me share the screen again. This is on my TikTok, where I made a video. Is it coming up? Oh man, hold on. This is the background. I gotta go back and re-find it because it was. Give me 1 second. I got a lot of videos that I put up on my TikTok. Where is it at? The Ashville clan. It's right down here. I just had it, but for some reason it disappeared. We're almost there. Come on, where's it at? Most of my videos are just of me singing. You know, y'all know I be singing. You know, brother be singing. Here it is. All right. Let me know y'all can see this, right? Right? This is when she called the police. And they came and had me put my hands up against the wall. All because of her false report. Let's look at this.
My concern is the people that came here talking to you reported the would have done before you died. I have a camera right there.
You see that? She said, my concern, the people that came to confront you said that you pulled a gun. I pulled a gun. This is how much of a liar that they are, right? Look at all these police, right? Surrounding my home. And the cop asked me to pull up the footage. I pulled up the footage, and based upon that, it was dismissed.
These racists.
And this is her face. And this is her husband. I've always blurred out her children's faces. Always. But this is that evil racist witch's face. And this is her husband. Right? Accuse me of pulling out a gun when there was never a gun at all. And I'm going to show the interaction. Hold on. Let me show the interaction in full, because I made lots of videos about it where it shows no gun was ever pulled. They just lying out their ass, trying to utilize the police to get me shot. This is what these fucking racists do. They lie. That they know that police, when it comes to people of color, when it comes to men of African descent, to black men, biracial men, whatever, they pull out their weapons first, shoot first, and ask questions later. And you will see in her reasoning for filing a no stalking order against my family is because of my social media posts, and she was assured by the police chief that I would be arrested for criminal charges because the police, these white police officers, 9 times out of 10, and And thankfully, this time, the Asheville PD that responded to me, they weren't that way. Alhamdulillah for that. God was looking out for me, you know, on that day. But 9 times out of 10, these white police officers, they they just believe anything a white woman says, especially when she's crying. Oh, I'm afraid for my life. So this big black guy on the corner lot over here, he pulled a gun, you know. But let me show the video of that entire interaction. Thank Allah I have security cameras. And funny is, they were mad at me for having security cameras. They were mad at me for protecting my family by having security cameras, right? Again, forgive me, I am sick. I got the walking pneumonia. This is jacking me up. Let's go to here. Let's roll this beautiful bean footage. So now I was being racist, right? Here we go. And then her look, and all they say, even though let me get to the right point. So we can show the interaction. You know, let me put up there. She's the admin of the group, and I messaged her saying, "Why did you kick me out of the group?" They said, he's a black guy, he has a gun, and he doesn't like Charlie Kirk. Here you go.
I just want to ask you to do this.
Here it is. Came to my property, and this is what happened. You know, let me put up there. I'm trying to find it. She's the admin of the group, and I messaged her saying, "Why did you kick me out of the group?" She said, "Because you're being."
Girl, stop messing with me, motherfucker. Care about it.
It's like 2 seconds long. Oh, those were three adult men, right? And this would happen next.
We're just asking to be respectful is all.
I was asking you to be respectful to me.
And I did, and I'm reading. All I'm asking you to do is put messages in my
She's
mic.
messaging me. Talking that shit. Talk to her about it.
I've asked you to stop messaging.
Yes. Girl, stop messing with me, motherfucker. Care about it.
Hey, Kyle, hey, come on. Hey. You got kids out here.
I'm on my property again.
And because of that interaction, because I wasn't backing down and being and cowering to these 3 white men who came on my property aggressively. Here, let me show the video of them coming directly on my property. Let me and you know, Ohio is a stand your ground state. Ohio is a castle doctrine state. I have every right to defend myself in Ohio, especially if you're coming on my property. One of them was drinking alcohol, coming on my property. I have every right to defend myself in Ohio. Sorry, it's freezing up for some reason. Let me see. There we go. All right, here it is.
What's up, dude? I'm Elizabeth Decker's husband. Listen, I'm not here to start trouble. My property.
Here's 1, 2, and the third one is in the back. And this one's drinking alcohol.
Listen, I just want to ask you to do this. Quit, I will, but quit messaging my wife.
No, she's messaging me.
Quit messaging my
Get off my
wife.
property. 100%.
And there we go. That was the entire interaction. The entire interaction. Where was the supposed gun? Right? Right. Let's continue reading her complaints. I'm saying these racists, they just make up shit, just to make up shit. Because she cannot stand the fact that I filed paperwork against them. And I'll show you what she sent me and my family. I'm going to go file some more stuff against them shortly. But here, let's get back to reading what her complaint is. This bullshit. Important to note that on the evening of September 13th, Jesse did show or flash a gun at my husband when he went over to Jesse's house to discuss the incident over community HOA Facebook post. Again, we just saw the video. Where was the gun? Me having my hands in my pockets, that's what I always do. Everywhere I go, my hands are in my pockets. When the cop came to my house, my hands were in my pockets. And I removed them. I said, hey, I moved my hands. But that's how I always stand. My hands are in my pockets. You know what I mean? And because of that, because these three fucking cowards came to me aggressively, one drinking alcohol after harassing me and saying racist shit online, came to my property, on my property, trying to say some stuff about me not messaging his wife. His wife is the admin of the Facebook group. And I asked her to take down the racist Charlie Kirk post. I mean, the Charlie Kirk memorial post, because, you know, black people live here now, and we think that Charlie Kirk's a racist piece of shit. And he is. You know, he was, because that dude is dead like he deserved. And I hope he's burning in fucking hell. I hope they are watching and they hear this. I hope Charlie Kirk is burning in hell, because that's where he fucking belongs. Fuck Charlie Kirk, that racist piece of shit, right? And says, I was told face to face by Chief Klein of the Asheville Police Department that criminal charges were going to be filed, but has not come to court as of today. Because nothing happened, bitch. You lied. Your punk ass husband lied. Y'all came to my property three deep against me after talking shit online. Look, Ohio is a stand your ground state. I had every right, if I had a weapon, to display it and to make it clear, if you don't leave my property, I will defend it by any means necessary. I don't have to retreat. Y'all were trespassing. 100%. You were trespassing on my property. 3 racist white men trying to intimidate me. Y'all are lucky I didn't have a weapon. You know? I know the law out here in Ohio. You know what I mean? You can't come on my property trying to intimidate me because your white privilege thinks you can just walk wherever you want. This is my shit. You can't come on here and try to say shit to me and aggressively. And I don't have the right to defend myself. Like, the thing is, white Americans think that only white people have the right to defend themselves, have the right to bear arms. That if you're black, you don't got a right to bear arms. You got a right to defend yourself. The stand your ground that doesn't pertain to us. But again, I didn't have a weapon. And that's why no charges were filed against me, because the police saw the evidence of you fucking lying. And guess what? Because of your white privilege, no police report was filed against you for filing a false police report, for swatting. You essentially swatted me and my family, saying that we had a gun, hoping they would fucking kill me. That's what you did, you racist piece of shit. And she's mad that no criminal charges were filed against me because they didn't believe her fucking word. Because my video evidence showed the entire interaction. There was no gun, you dumb. Ooh, I would have been lashing this shit. Okay. I feel as if Jesse is mentally unstable, and I'm afraid of what he might do to me or my family, what one of his 80,000 plus followers might do on Jesse's behalf. The only one mentally unstable here is you, and you're a fucking nurse. You're a nurse, and you care for black people. There's already a nurse right now going viral all over TikTok for letting a black woman who's in active labor sit in the triage room with no help while she's screaming in pain in active labor, because that nurse was racist as fuck, just like you. You're a nurse, and you shouldn't be. Racist ass like you shouldn't be caring for nobody. I'm also very concerned about Jesse retaliating against me. His CPO case was dismissed. So my CPO case was dismissed because you sent it from an unknown source, and they couldn't prove that it was you. This is what you sent me from an unknown source. Let's pull it up. I keep all the receipts, man. All of them. Let's pull up what you sent me. And we all know it's you. There ain't no false narrative here. Where did I pull? Oh, here it is. So I'm sick. I'm a little out of it. All right, sorry. Let me give me a second. Let me find it. All right, here it is. Right, that video was deeply disturbing. They they approached me 3 deep, and then when I didn't back down, when I wasn't intimidated, they went and made a false police report, trying to say that I pulled out a gun. And the video shows there was no gun. She sent this to me via TikTok. I blocked the account. You know, and I've shared this multiple times. I'll continue to share it because, you know, she's a racist piece of shit and this needs to be exposed. She said, "Can you get my name, photo, and kids out of your post?" This is clearly her. This is what she's saying. This is what she's saying right here in this document, right? "I don't need any of your," she said, N-word. She said the actual hard R friends trying to dox me. This is what she sent, and that she sent this September 14th, and that collaborates exactly what she filed with this, what she filed November 14th. Collaborates exactly. You know, saying the same shit. You know, "You hate white people. That's okay. Just know my family feels the same way about dumb black immigrants like yourself." She thinks I'm a black immigrant because I'm a person of African descent. Because I'm half black, because my family's black. She thinks I'm a black immigrant. When I'm born and raised in America. You know, black people have been here for 400 fucking years, you know? But I'm asking nicely, stop making TikToks about us. I don't want to have to call child services and have them take away your N-word with a hard R kids of yours. My husband and his friends want to hang you over by the train tracks. I called them off. You should be thankful. No more videos or I would tell them just to do it. Thank you very much and have a nice day. This is what that racist piece of shit sent to me, right? Via TikTok. And it collaborates 100% with what she's saying in this newly filed thing she filed against me. and to be honest, this is just revenge because I'm exposing her. That's all it is, right? And she only filed this because yesterday I made a post about her mother passing. Her mother died. And I talked about, you know, karma comes to people in different types of ways. You're a racist piece of shit and karma came after you, your mother. You know, karma came after her mother because she's a racist piece of shit. Instead of karma hitting her, karma came after her mother. You know, may Allah curse her and her entire family for the end of time. You know, I will talk about this forever. I'll write books about this because you're a racist piece of shit. You know, and you're mad that I embarrassed you, that I filed paperwork against you. And so you filed a false report against me with some made up, with some made up follower of mine that's following you around. Really? I'm very careful about what I say online. You know what I mean? Because I know how it is being a man of African descent, being a Muslim man of African descent, when I'm talking about people. I'm very careful because I know these racist bigots want to try to twist and misconstrue anything to try to get you in trouble or locked up or try to say this or change the narrative. So I'm very careful. I have a bachelor's degree in journalism. I'm extremely careful about what I say online. And I've never in my life have called for anyone to do any harm to anybody. I'm actually quite the opposite. I advocate on my post for nonviolence. You know what I mean? I advocate on my post to hit racists in their pocketbooks, meaning at their jobs, to expose them publicly and socially. That's what I advocate for. And there are a lot of other people who do the same thing I do. There's a bunch of TikTokers. A famous guy named Tizzy Int. He has millions of followers. Another guy named Danish. Millions of followers. They do the exact same thing. You know, they do the exact same thing. They expose racists all day long and get social justice. Because 9 times out of 10, social justice has a heavier fucking hand than legal justice, especially when it comes to online shit. But I will be calling the Asheville PD today, and I will be filing a report about the racist shit that you have sent me. And hopefully I get some criminal charges against you. I mean, and this was only dismissed because it was blank, because you sent it from a burner account. You know what I mean? That's the only reason why it was dismissed. Because you sent it from an account that wasn't tied to an account that you made simply to spew this racist shit, because you know that you're a nurse. You know you can lose your license over this shit. And the fact that you're complaining about people calling your job, good. Your job needs to know what type of racist piece of shit you are. She works at Mount Carmel East. Let me pull it up. Carmel East. Again, I've never advocated for violence against anybody, but I do advocate for people to let people's employers know what type of bigot they got working for them. I advocate for that 100%. 100%. Let me pull up Mount Carmel East so y'all can know what his bigot works. And if you feel inclined to call Mount Carmel and say, hey, I want to file a complaint against a racist nurse who's harassing people online, then that's on you. You know what I mean? But this is who this woman is. Let me share the screen. And it didn't take long to find out where she works. Again, my wife's a nurse practitioner, and almost all of her family is in nursing. You know, doctors and nurses. The nursing community is pretty close knit, you know. And now word is getting out among all the black nurses, all the African nurses, what type of woman she is. Let me share this. And I've heard back, excuse me, from other nurses of color who have worked with her and have said that she's racist. So I'm going to be getting statements from them too, from other black nurses. Well, I'm going to bring that to court, who are saying that she is a racist piece of shit, and they had racist encounters with her in particular at Mount Carmel. Mount Carmel East. Let me put it up there. Let me share this. Oh, I'm so sick, y'all. Mount Carmel East. This is where she works. Let me pull it up. Make sure y'all can see. Mount Carmel East, the blue section. If you feel inclined to let them know what type of racist piece of shit that works there, who threatened to hang someone from a tree by the train tracks, please let them know. I'm going to be calling them again. I'm going to let them know. Actually, I won't. I personally won't call them again right now. I'll have my attorney call them. Oh man, sorry that this flu is really getting to me. This is the type of stuff I'm dealing with. This lady is bitter that she's being exposed, so she's making up these fucking fake demons. You know, she said that some unknown follower of mine. I mean, how do you know it's a follower of mine? You know what I mean? So some this is what I'm thinking that happened with her, because she's racist. She's probably like driving down the street. I said this before, and she's at a stoplight. And a black man that she thinks is intimidating probably pulled up behind her because he's going the same way. He don't know her. He don't know who the fuck she is. He's just going the same way. and she got scared. You know how these white ladies, you know, whenever a black guy walks by, they clutch their purse and shit like that. This is what she did. She clutched her purse and said, "Oh, it's because of Jesse." But I've never made any type of threats. Never called my followers to say anything about anybody. I mean, to go after anybody except to report them to their job. It's crazy. So I got court on this December 1st. I'll be showing up to court. I'll have flash drives filled with evidence of everything that's gone on. And she has to prove that, sorry, this ammonia. She has to prove that I directed my followers to attack her. It's some of the dumbest white woman tears shit that I've ever seen. God, I hate this girl. But I'm gonna drop this link down below. Y'all know I'm sick. I'll go back and lay down in a minute. I'm gonna drop this link. Anyone wants to come up and talk about this, let me know. Jeez. You know, being sick, I just wanted to come up and say this. You know, a lot of people, they're going to catch the playback because a lot of people aren't here right now. Yeah, I'm trying, but I had to address this. This is just stupid. Just a bunch of made up shit. A racist who is upset that she's being exposed is, you know, let's go back and watch this video one more again of my interaction with them. You know, never was any type of threat from my end made. Of course, that's all they try to do when it comes to black men, to people of African descent. They say, "Oh, they're violent. Oh, he made threats." Man, I am 100% certain if there was any type of evidence, even the little smallest bit, that I made any type of threats or I had a weapon, that I would have been in cuffs. She swatted me, making a false report, trying to get me shot. Here, let's play this one more again. I'm coughing everywhere. Play this one more again. The entire interaction, from when they knocked on my door to when I showed them the evidence.
No, you're not arrested. I say make them away. They only just speak for me. I might have my concern is the people that came here calling to you reporting what would have done before you got out there. I have a camera right there. So let's see the light. Will that be on the footage? Yes. You hold the footage? You don't mind?
And again, this is that woman's face. This is that woman's face. This is that woman's face. Lying, saying I had a gun, and there's no evidence. Now she's lying, saying that an unknown follower of mine, unknown male follower, knowing that my channel, clearly she doesn't know. That's why she's caught up in these fucking lies. That my channel, men don't really follow my channel. You know, I'm a male feminist. How many men are following the channel, my channel, right? Unknown male follower of mine is harassing her, or stalking her. You know, and sorry, man, this call. And what makes this even funnier is everything she says. Like, she's just exposing herself because she's an idiot. Everything she said in this report right here, she's afraid of being doxxed, of my followers, calling her job, whatever. it matches the racist thing that she sent me and my family. Let's pull it up again. It matches this completely. All she's doing is exposing herself. It matches this. Can you get my name, photos, and kids out of your posts, right? And then in this report that she filed, she's saying that I'm making that I am harassing her family online by, you know, the racist white people think by exposing them, you're harassing them, right? You know, that and she said that she wants to hang me over by the train tracks. Those train tracks were right behind my house with a lot of trees. That's very specific. That's a very specific threat, you know, and it matches this. So I'm going to call Asheville PD and file a complaint, a criminal complaint with this information. I don't know, my computer's acting up. So that's a very specific threat, and it matches the fake allegations that she's making. An unknown male follower of mine. This lady is every time she sees a black person, she's, oh, Jesse must have sent you. She's probably, you know, again, my wife's a nurse practitioner, and before that she was an RN, and for that LP, and she's been nursing for a long time. She would tell me stories about how, you know, she would get cussed out all the time, you know, by patients she's taking care of. She'd have racist older white patients say racist shit to her, tell her to take that thing off her head. She said that one old white lady randomly said, back in my day, people like you just weren't allowed inside. That's just the way it was. You know, just random shit, right? So when she goes to work and some racist, when she goes to work and some random black guy, you know, is cussing at her, she's gonna say, Jesse sent you, huh? Because she's mentally fucking ill, because there's something wrong with her. Like, to be racist, you have to be, how do I word this without YouTube dinging it? To be racist, you have to be mentally ill. To think that your skin tone makes you better than someone else, you have to be fucking dumb as fuck and mentally ill. To think that the color of your eyes or the color of your hair somehow makes you better than someone else, you got to be mentally ill. And to threaten to have my kids removed from my family, my inward kids, as she put it, you have to be mentally ill. And now she's jumping at every black shadow she sees because she's a racist, you know. To her, this isn't about her racist shit she said against me. To her, because she's guilty, she believes that every black person on the planet is now after her. That's how a weird, demented, racist thinks. They can scour my channel. They can scour all my videos. And the funny thing is, her husband makes, I pulled up his job. Her husband makes like $40,000 a year. You know what I mean? So she's the breadwinner of the family. You know, her husband is a chump. You know, he's short or overweight. He looks like a white Oompa Loompa. You know what I mean? And she's the breadwinner of the family. She is the backbone of the family. You know, so her husband ain't saying shit about this anymore. Just her making up shit, doing the white woman tear shit, making up shit about random people stalking her. Man, after this was dismissed, I talked about it on my YouTube channel. Damn, man. I'm gonna end this soon, y'all. I'm not feeling well. Oof. I talked about it on my YouTube channel for a couple posts, and then moved on to bigger, better, and greater things. No one is worried about this old racist lady or her fucking weird Oompa Loompa husband. People are gonna keep calling your job because you're racist, because you said racist things. That's the only reason why. And when Tizzy Int gets a hold of this, because my stuff is in line, and this goes out there, good luck then. Good luck then. You know. All right, I'm gonna drop this link. If no one wants to come up, then I'm about to go lay back down. I got this again. I got a walking pneumonia. I know I look like shit. I feel like shit. I just want to talk about this. But I'll be in court December 1st on this, and I'm looking forward to shutting this shit down. To me, it is fucking hilarious. And I'm gonna make a post on my community post about this too. But this is just hilarious, man. You know, a white woman's tears have been the cause of so many deaths when it comes to black and brown people. I mean, y'all seen the movie Rosewood? Because of a white woman's tears, a white woman's lie. You know, in the beginning, this white woman was getting it on with a white man, and the white man beat the crap out of her. And then because she was cheating on her husband with said white man to beat the crap out of her, when the husband came home, she blamed a black man. She said it was a black man, or she used a different type of vernacular, but said it was a black man who did this to me. And because of that, white people mobilized and burnt Rosewood to the ground. They killed countless black men, women, and children off of the tears, the lies of one cheating ass racist white woman, simply because she didn't want to be held accountable for cheating on her husband. This has been the history of white women in America when it comes to black people. They lie. How many? Yep. Emmett Till too, another fine example. Emmett Till too, man, off the lies of a white woman. That white woman recently died, I think. Never any charges filed against her. Nothing. She got to live the rest of her life knowing that because of her fucking bullshit, Emmett Till was brutally murdered. How many black football players and basketball players have had their careers destroyed off of a lie of a white woman, and later on came out that it was a lie? It's just countless. That's why I take this seriously. You know what I mean? Whatever they say, this black man over there, because yeah, I'm biracial, but in the eyes of these racist white people, I'm just another black man to them. When they say that this black man is threatening me, as a black man, you gotta take it serious, because history shows that the lies of white women has caused drastic consequences to black people. So it has to be taken seriously. For those, I'm about to go lay down, man. I'm sweating, I'm coughing, I'm just this walking pneumonia is really fucking me up. For those who gonna watch the playback, I'm gonna put a post on my community tab about it. But it's just the Ashville clan is at it again. The Ashville clan is at it again, and this is gonna get dismissed. And once it's dismissed, I am going to be filing some counter things. I am talking to my attorney about filing a intentional emotional distress suit, and that will be filed soon. All right, man, I'm about to go lay down. I love y'all. And thanks for listening to me, Vent. I'm going to do some community posts today. Outside of that, I'm going to be laying down. Hopefully, I feel better soon. Yo, y'all be safe. Peace.